Yeah, it was just in the driveway.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the July 24th, 2025 Board of Commissioners meeting. I call this meeting to order and ask everyone to rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everybody. It's a full house attendance today, so which is nice. Sheriff Macias and
Thank you.
Erin, nice to see you. Chantel Jaconin. We have Katie Casey, Jude Gates, Jason Henry, Robin Barnier, and Allison Kibakowski, and all three Board of Commissioners are here. Just as a point of order today, we are doing some training. There's a training at 9 o'clock as well as 10:30 today. I imagine a lot of people are attending, so we are going to work through our agenda. If we don't complete it by 9, we're gonna take a break in our meeting to attend the training, and then we'll come back. So when I look at the agenda, I think we should be able to get largely through the public session of our agenda. And I know, Sheriff, you have some other matters to attend to, so we're gonna move you up in the.
I'm gonna go to that class at 9, and then I have another meeting at 11 o'clock.
Okay, well, we'll just stick with the order,
Perfect.
and then if we get to a place where we have any problems with timing,
Yep.
we'll adjust.
I
Okay,
could just make one motion, approve everything.
I'll second that.
we'll define everything. So let's move on to RFP openings and awards, and we do, to your point, Commissioner Tombrello, we are gonna lead off with a number of awards and relative to the new building and some of the IT needs. So, but first, an opening.
I'll make a motion to authorize the senior director of facilities planning and IT to review, evaluate the proposal and turn on the recommendation.
Second.
And just to clarify, this is for the rehab nursing center flooring, so
I didn't see the price on that.
it's an opening. We haven't,
We don't know.
correct.
Okay, very good.
Okay, on the motion, Commissioner Godu,
Yes,
Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Next, we have an award for FortiCare.
Motion to award the proposal for Florida Care to Block 5 for an amount not to exceed $9,467.56 as recommended by the senior director of facilities planning and IT and the IT director.
second.
Discussion. There were just for 7 vendors bid, this vendor was the most competitive, the best rate. On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
Yes,
And I vote yes. Next, we have the award for the O365 subscriptions.
I'll make a motion to award the proposal for Office 365 subscriptions to SIRC Software Information Resource Corp. For amount not to exceed $85,653.47 as recommended by the Director of Facility Planning and IT and the IT Director.
second.
Discussion? Just that 6 vendors, and this was the most competitive bid again. On the motion, Commissioner Godu?
Yes,
Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have the award for Aruba network switching for facilities.
Motion to award the proposal for Aruba Network switches to Block 5 Technologies from amount not to exceed $401,195.94 as recommended by the Senior Director of Facilities Planning and IT and the IT Director.
second.
Discussion?
We did not pick the lowest vendor, but we have objections to the first 4, right? Is that right?
Correct, they didn't specs.
Because they didn't bid on everything we needed.
Every morning.
And we use Block 5 quite a bit, and they've been,
Yeah, no, I agree. If we're gonna go with anybody that's not, Block 5, the way to go.
great. On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
Yes,
And I vote yes. Next, we have VMware licensing for facilities operations in the IT.
Make a motion to award the proposal for VMware to Excelliant for an amount not to exceed $31,711.68.
second.
Discussion?
Lowest bidder.
5 vendors bid.
Yep.
Okay, on the motion, Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
Commissioner
Yes.
Tombrello, and I vote yes. Next, we have Dell servers.
Motion to award the proposal for Dell Service to Block 5 Technologies from amount not to exceed $50,160 as recommended by the Senior Director of Facilities, Planning and IT, and the IT Director.
Second,
Discussion.
I'd like a little explanation of why we're going, right in the middle here.
Well-
And such a huge difference. I mean, somebody bid 200,000 and we're awarding at 50,000.
It looks
They
like
must not have bid on the right stuff.
and
or-
6 didn't meet the specs.
That's correct. The lower two are clearly not, in a position to support us with a warranted Google product. Sorry, Dell product. And the third one was not spec. Had different hardware, different components in the build.
Okay.
Any-
Block 5, so.
Any further discussion? On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have Fortinet equipment.
Motion to award the proposal for Fortinet equipment to State Tech from amount not to exceed $155,496 as recommended by the Senior Director of Facilities, Planning and IT, and the IT Director.
Second,
Discussion?
can't count how many bidders we have here. 18. Lowest bidder. Very good.
On the motion, Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
And I vote yes.
Oh, you stole it.
I didn't steal it, Bob. I stole it, I already get home.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, that was the double yes?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the award for Netgear equipment.
I'll make a motion to award the proposal for Netgear equipment to SCW from amount not to exceed $9,409.02 as recommended by the Senior Director of Facilities, Planning and IT, and the IT Director.
Second,
Discussion?
looks good. Lowest bidder.
17 vendors.
17, we agree.
the motion. It's the explanation page.
Oh,
Tells you how many
I was counting.
On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
And I vote yes. True NAS storage appliance.
I'll make a motion to award the proposal for True NAS appliance to Block 5 Technologies for an amount not to exceed $129,576.26 as recommended by the Senior Director of Facilities, Planning and IT, and the IT Director.
Second,
Discussion. They were, in this case, not the lowest bidder, but are we going with them just because of continuity and,
And
Interface.
the first two did not meet spec.
oh, okay, I missed that.
what was the dollar amount on this? Somehow it's missing. 129, yeah,
576.
And
76.
Commissioner, Robin actually provided us with here, you have the sheet.
Yes, I'm just getting them confused. I have so many,
Okay,
but yes,
Robin
I
had a
just
lot
wanna
of
make
work
sure.
to do.
can you, if we're confused, can you imagine what the distilling, thank you, I mean, I guess there's it would be worth taking a moment, Robin, thank you for the efficiency with which you were able to compile. I mean, a week ago, we were just doing the openings and we had to do awards and a lot of us had to come in fairly quickly. So I can't imagine how much time you spent to Friday and early this week trying to cull through all this. And we appreciate it also from a perspective of how we look at this. It's so nice to see them all rank ordered, the details. It makes it so efficient. So thank you so much. Okay. On the motion, Commissioner Godu,
Yes,
Commissioner Tombrello, and I vote yes. Next, we have the Ward fiscal year 26 uniforms and equipment for the Sheriff's Department.
I'll make a motion to award the proposal for fiscal year 2026 uniforms and equipment to Neptune Uniforms and Equipment for an amount not to exceed $43,944 recommended by the High Court.
second.
Discussion?
Do we have any bids on this besides Neptune?
We didn't have any bids on it, but we've been dealing with Neptunes for the last 40 years. They have all our patches in stock. It's a company that, when we hire a new employee, they can go down, they get measured, they tailor all the uniforms. And they didn't have an increase this year in their prices.
Same company we use as well too.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with them. Yeah.
Okay.
Myron would be happy.
Myron, oh, what a piece of work he was.
On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have an award for fiscal year 2026 concealable and tactical body armor.
I'll make a motion to award the proposal for fiscal year concealment tactical body armor to DCF Investigative Services LLC for an amount not to exceed $18,470 as recommended by sheriff.
Second,
Discussion,
looks like we're going with the lowest bidder.
right? And in this instance, we did have a couple other bids.
Right, we did have a couple other bids, but this company here, you have to look at the, you know, lowest price, of course, but the decision, the quality and the comfort, the level of specification, materials, and the, you know, standards, what we want for us.
Oops.
I just
Yeah.
like ask that everybody silence their phones.
We have Captain America. Those got one guy.
That was the Death Star march.
Thank you. I mean, my turn to smile.
If you look at his budget, he ordered a shield, so.
All right, thank you for that explanation.
Thank
Any
you.
further discussion
No, that looks
on the
good.
motion, Commissioner Godu?
Yes,
Commissioner Tombrello? And I vote yes. Next, we have the consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve the motion to approve the July 24th, 2025 fiscal year 2025 accounts payable list of $1,260,324.92.
second,
Any discussion? This should be our last 2025 AP run, so it's nice to see. Thanks for everybody for getting everything submitted. On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello, Commissioner Godu?
yes,
And I vote yes. Next, we have the July 24th, 2025 fiscal year 2026 accounts payable list.
I'll make a motion to approve the July 24th, 2025 fiscal year 2026 accounts payable list. Total of $631,417.67.
second,
Discussion. Any discussion?
no,
We have,
all
yeah.
looks good, I see the,
I mean, there's a number of big
Looking at-
ticket items that are just, there are usual prime care, contracted nursing,
yep,
the block 5.
I was looking at the music,
The music, yeah,
but I imagine that's not really music, that's AV equipment.
Right. and that's coming out of the capital fund.
Right,
On the motion, Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we're moving right into Commissioner's Office reports. Does anybody have anything they'd like to share this week?
nope,
Okay.
light week,
No, Jude will tell you more about yesterday, but I was here yesterday, a lot of moving parts yesterday. Can tell, and everybody was really at their A game, and we had a mediation yesterday that was pretty lengthy, and we'll continue.
All right, let's move on to human resources. First, we have a job description for long-term care services that
Make a motion to approve the job description for resident program specialist effective August 24th, 2025, as recommended by the Senior Director of Human Services.
second,
discussion. These were part of the reason we vetted them with our legal counsel before getting them back to us, and everything was good. We have already talked about these positions, but we're just making sure everything's.
and Chantal, you're good with these,
Yeah.
both of these,
Yep, I worked closely with HR.
okay,
On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have another job description for long-term care service.
Motion to approve the job description for resident program assistance effective August 24th, 2025, as recommended by the Senior Director of Human Resources.
second,
Discussion.
no.
Hearing none, Commissioner Godu,
Yes,
Commissioner Tombrello, and I vote yes. Next, we have amended motion for wage adjustments for the Department of Corrections.
Motion to amend the wage adjustment approval by the Board of Commissioners on April 24, 2025 for HB to reflect the correct percentage increase of 12.36% as recommended by the Senior Director of Human Resources.
Second,
We're just,
this was just, we were at like 12.11%
Yeah.
before, and it was just an error.
yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you.
on the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes,
Commissioner Godu?
Yes,
And I vote yes. Next, we have an exception request 7-111 for the Department of Corrections.
motion to approve an exception request pursuant to policy 7-11 overtime for Department of Corrections position investigation and safety compliance coordinator as recommended by the Senior Director of Human Resources.
second.
Discussion.
I'm not really clear why this exception is
He's not,
required. Maybe just to give us
he's not in the union, he's in an outside position, but he still is a supervisor, so in
Oh,
order for him to do overtime, needs to be an exception to it.
because, okay,
We did it
because he's not in a
last year,
union.
So it's just our
Got it.
recommendation this year.
Every year we have to do it.
Right. It does sound familiar, but I didn't remember what it was.
Commissioner, Commissioner Tombrello.
50-50,
Yeah, I didn't know who I thought. I tried to alternate, but then I forget. I was like, who did I call? Commissioner Godu?
Yes,
And I vote yes. We're moving right into department head updates. Jude, it was a busy
Good morning.
week away.
Yeah, it hasn't been a real quiet week for facilities.
No,
But I will be brief. We survived the boil water order and the lifting by DES very late in the day on Friday. There was never a positive hit of any kind. Everyone was wonderful and standing and just picked up the ball and ran with it, so we were able to deal with the work, and I really appreciate it. We also survived yesterday's major 2,000 amp breaker change out. There were a lot of moving parts, there were a lot of moving people. We were able to learn a lot about the facility, making notes while power was off. You know, so there should be power off very often. So for us, it was a real success. It was restored before the end of the day, earlier than we thought by a couple of hours.
wow.
And it was important work to get done. So that's all I have to say. All's well, and we're very happy.
My gosh, thank you both to your team, and I know Chantel, your team has been really impacted. I mean, what really, everybody's come together so well, and you know, now the residents are,
Yeah, I went down there right into the electrical room with those guys. It was pretty intense what they had to do. There were wires running everywhere, generators running all over.
The breaker was like really big.
it's,
They couldn't get it in the room initially because they had the temporary cables in,
Yeah.
so they had to move out the cables for the emergency generator, because it was so big and kind of unwieldy. The cables were in the way, so it was a big job.
we
It
think
was a
about
good job to get done.
breakers, it's hard to even fathom the
Huge.
size of a breaker. You go to,
Pretty, yeah.
It was a lot,
I
yeah.
looked at that, I said, you know something, I think I'm glad I'm old.
Yeah, they
That
had.
would not, I mean, those guys had that. And then they finished on time, you know.
They finished
Chantel-
early. They finished early.
When
yeah.
you called me, I thought
joking. Yeah, it was great.
You don't realize, you know, until you know when it's off, what is gonna be covered by the generator, what.
Exactly right. It was
The
a great
impact.
opportunity for
Robin's
us.
group too, you know, we talked about.
They were on every
Robin,
floor.
whether it be extension cords, phone cables that had to.
Yep.
You know, I talked to Ben Wing yesterday down the calf, and,
Yeah.
right,
you know, I mean, everybody was affected by that. That's why we're.
Yeah, they were wonderful.
and temperature.
She and Bridget they split the building in half and they were scurrying around. Everybody was really
Just-
happy at the end of the day. I think.
Yeah, it went really well.
Yeah.
Good practice to do it too. I mean, we see like, you know, I still follow that Fall River tragedy.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, boy, well, why couldn't they have been smarter? You know, I mean,
Right.
we really are when it comes to training and stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
that's, it
we're
was
very
like, you
drill
had to
heavy.
do it, but it's good training too.
Mhm.
But-
Sure.
I mean, I know I emphasize this point sometimes, but it is like, we are so fortunate in the way the teams come together. You know, we are just not a siloed county, and
Right.
it makes such a big difference to work together, and I don't think it's
Yeah.
like that in every other county. And I know I sort of emphasize this, but it's such a unique quality and a wonderful quality at that it's lends to the success, and so.
Absolutely.
did we, identify anything that was critical that was not covered on the generator? That you think needs to change?
There's a few things I'd like.
Chantel seems to, being the recipient of the shut
Really,
up.
the AC was the
Yeah,
component
and
for
that,
me.
it's tricky to put condensing units
You-
on.
I know.
Emergency generator, it is.
It's
But at
almost
least having some
impossible.
kind of a
Right.
plan, I think.
It's really hard.
Well,
We
now that
may-
we have all this extra electricity from the solar, can we like run an extension cord across the street?
It has to do with the transfer, like the
Yeah.
transfer from street power to generator power is a real hit. And you can blow out your compressor, your
Well, that's-
compressors.
Right, no, I know there
And you
is.
lose your
Just kidding.
equipment, yeah, so. And there were a few items that we found, there was a return fan on one of the roofs, the supply fan was still working, but the return wasn't, so. There's a few items we've identified, a med refrigerator in Underhill wasn't on an emergency circuit, we had to move it quick.
Okay, so you
to
did
another
find a few
outlet.
things
We
that
did,
needed, yeah,
yeah,
So-
nothing gigantic, but
but
definitely a learning experience.
So I think one of the things, if I can just intervene, both Jude's team and my team did, is we actually were going around the building, even on the closed units, and taking notes.
Mhm.
So we have identified things that we didn't know and then compiled that information and are sharing it so that in the future we have a better idea. And, you know, both facilities team and my team were in constant communication, so it was, hey, this is down, and we weren't expecting assisted living. And found out some of the pieces that were impacted there, and we've been able to compile a list, so we have a better idea as well. And then my team is debriefing, I believe today, you're welcome to do that, about some of the things that they kind of noticed or saw, so that we can assure moving forward too from their feedback as well.
And there's
Great.
some things we may be able to change between now and then, that we hopefully then is tomorrow. Before the next major outage, that we will switch them to the emergency circuit. We also did the circuit for the dish and air conditioning, tied them as well, so that'll be the next big thing.
It'll be so appreciated.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much. I didn't mean to take.
No, please, this was so critical. Katie,
Morning. Finance is very busy. We are closing the system tomorrow, so Munis officially will be closed for FY 25 and FY 26 open. So I think that's probably gonna occur all day, so Munis might not be accessible tomorrow, but then we'll send out an email. Give everyone the details on that. Also, thank you to the departments for getting all your encumbrances in on time. We really appreciate that. And lastly, the auditors are coming on site the week of August 4th. So they might have questions for different departments, might go on to site visits. I'm not really sure what their plan is. But just be prepared, they'll be getting that.
great,
That's it.
thanks.
I just like to compliment the finance department with efficiency to get you close the year before the end of the following month.
I know.
Is that essentially, I'm a member of a budget committee and, at Salem, and we just got March's closing.
Wow.
That just came out, you know, to
Great.
close that month, so kudos to
Well, it's
the
with the
whole
help of
finance
the
department
departments, too.
and everyone's cooperation to allow you to get all that information in quickly.
Great. Sheriff?
Just continue to be extremely busy. Summer's here. Hopefully it's gonna end pretty soon. But I do want to compliment everybody on this board. I know Commissioner Coyle says that, you know, we work together as a team and, you know, I'm proud to be part of Rockingham County, the team, from the commissioners to every single staff member here and even the employees. I mean, I know at the sheriff's office, everybody works really hard to make sure that we provide the best possible law enforcement services, but it's an honor for me to be at this team. I mean, we're Juco, Sue, Finance, Chantel, Jason, Allison, I mean, all the commissioners, it's really extremely, I think we're definitely unique in Rockingham County, and I appreciate it.
Thanks. Chantel?
Even this morning,
Sorry, I'm trying to, it's 8:55, so I'm trying to find.
even this morning, I pulled in and they pulled the wires off the building across the street. When I pulled in, I said, Jude needs that too. The bucket truck pulled the wires off the building. I said,
Just drive by, Tom.
Yeah.
You guys at the beginning.
Chantel?
For the most part, it's really been just kind of business as usual, aside from the major pieces, and then I know finance has had the PBJ audit. That has been ongoing for us, which is around our reporting of staff, that has been great at coming down and closing some of the gaps on some things, so that was due, I think, yesterday, or today.
Today, we
Um,
submitted everything.
yeah, so, that piece, and then my last kind of hooray is all of our audits will be, or policies will be uploaded and we will have our go live date by the end of this month, so we can actually start
Wow.
editing policies. They'll be uploaded and start pushing them out.
On
Uh,
Power TMS?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Everything we got uploaded over and in those uploads, for example, HR was kind enough, our policies and super manuals to kind of go in there. Kind of, they will kind of house and own those ones, but we will be able to be scrubbing all of our policies to push onto the site by the end of this month to truly be able to do the updates. So
That's a huge undertaking.
We're about a-
Congratulations.
they're not up to date, but they're at least
No.
uploaded.
No.
But we're about a month ahead of schedule and getting the
Yes.
time frame and the build out for it, so we can really start truly finalizing and pushing out and updating our policies.
That is fantastic.
So
Congratulations.
very excited about that.
Jason?
Like summertime, it has been very busy inside the
Lots
jail,
of
and we're
time.
still upticking in females. Worked with Jude and stuff, that pivoting on all of the water issues and stuff like that, all well, and then we had some issues with leaky pipes. Sewer pipes that may have leaked on somebody's ear, that came up quickly and took care of those kinds of things. I appreciate that.
It's character
Down
building.
that, lots.
Superintendent, character
Yeah.
building.
A lot of, it's another issue with the sheriff's department, actually pooping on us from upstairs, but anyways. Well, she was here. Beyond that, things are going well, and yeah, that's about it right now.
Allison?
Quickly, we have the ice cream truck coming on Wednesday, the 30th out here in the area, be over here. It'll be for long-term care, Board of Commissioners, facilities, HR, finance, and ALF. And next week, I'm going to be providing you with two different invitations for you to select, because believe it or not, we're actually forward thinking to the years of service. It's gonna come up fast, all the prep for that. So we're working with the vendor right now, but I gotta get the invitations and then out to the staff pretty soon, probably in August, to get them back and stuff. So
Great.
we'll have that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the department head updates. New business, old business. Be happy to make a motion, or do you want to?
I have a
I move to approve.
transfer.
Yeah. Do you
Oh,
want me to
that-
make a motion? I move to approve a inmate administrative transfer pursuant to RSA 30-B21, transferring one inmate to Merrimack County effective 7/21/25,
Sex.
as recommended by Superintendent of Department.
I have one hold.
Okay, second. Any discussion? We're on the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
And I vote yes.
I was wondering if you can give me permission to move these MOUs over that were on the agenda last week.
Yes.
There was three.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Got it.
Public comments, I don't see anyone, so at this point, I'll take a motion to, I guess, pause the meeting and we can return to non-public session. Does anybody have non-public?
I have one quick, it's gonna be quick.
Okay,
Go
well,
to
but we,
public and-
yes.
Yeah.
So, and so,
I don't.
we just need to pause. Where's the computer that's? Well, here it is.
Just reason.
Commissioner Godu, would you like to make a motion relative to entering non-public?
I'd like to make a motion to enter non-public, RSA 91A, personnel.
Second.
On the motion, Commissioner Godu,
Yes.
Commissioner
Yes.
Tombrello, and I vote yes. We are now in non-public session.